I'm Review My RV, and every week we're throwing open the doors to the newest, most jaw-dropping motorhomes before they even hit the dealership lot. If it's fresh, innovative, and rev-ready, we're reviewing it. Let's dive in. You know, every now and then something comes along in the motorhome world that just feels like it's from the future. Like it accidentally drove here from the year 2050 and we're all just standing around trying to figure out how it even exists. And that's exactly what the upcoming 2026 Caterpillar Motorhome feels like. Yeah, Caterpillar, the same cat known for massive earth-moving machines, diesel power, and legendary durability. Well, now they're stepping into the luxury motorhome game, and let me tell you, they are not dipping a toe. They are diving in headfirst with something bold, muscular, and impossible to ignore. The first time I saw the concept photos, I actually had to zoom in because I thought, there's no way this thing is real. But Caterpillar is going all in with a design that mixes industrial toughness with polished, futuristic style. At a glance, it looks like a cross between a high-end expedition truck, a luxury RV, and a sci-fi movie vehicle that escaped the set. The front alone is enough to grab your attention. It's got this armored, angular nose with a sweeping LED visor-style headlight that looks like the eyes of a robotic eagle. The grille isn't just a grille, it's a statement. And the wheels, they look like something built to roll over mountains, not highways. You can just imagine this beast cruising through snow, sand, or a forest trail like it's nothing. But despite all that heavy-duty DNA, the shape is surprisingly smooth. It's aerodynamic, modern, and honestly pretty elegant. The kind of motorhome you pull into a campground with, and people stop whatever they're doing, mid-marshmallow roast, mid-conversation, mid-sip of coffee, just to stare. Even the color scheme feels clean and premium. Cat is leaning into whites, silvers, and settle blacks, which is a nice change from their usual bold yellow. It feels intentional, almost like they want to show the world that this is not just a machine, this is luxury engineering. Now, let's talk about what's under the skin, because Caterpillar didn't just build something pretty, they built something powerful. The 2026 model is expected to come with a hybrid engine system. And before you picture something complicated, think about it like this. You get the power, torque, and reliability Cat is famous for, but with the fuel savings and quiet running of an electric motor. When you're cruising through cities or tight residential areas, it'll glide almost silently. But when you're climbing a steep forest road or pulling a heavy load, that Cat power kicks in with all the confidence you'd expect from a company that builds machines capable of hauling literal mountains. This hybrid setup is going to make a big difference for long-distance travelers, too. You're not stopping for fuel nearly as often, you're getting smoother acceleration, and you're reducing noise and vibration inside the cabin. Combine that with Caterpillar's known durability, and you've got a motorhome built to last longer than most of the roads you'll drive on. And let's be honest, people who choose a Caterpillar motorhome aren't just weekend campers. These are folks who want to explore the rugged edges of the map. So Cat gave this thing real off-road DNA. The suspension, built to handle rough terrain without beating you up. The tires, wide, grippy, and ready for everything from muddy trails to snowy slopes. Ground clearance, more than enough to clear logs, rocks, and anything else nature throws your way. It's the kind of motorhome you take on trips where most RV owners say, "Nope, I'll stay on the pavement." But here's the part that really impressed me. You might look at this tough, armored exterior and assume the inside is going to be equally rugged and minimal. But no, Caterpillar went full luxury mode. Step inside, and the vibe is totally different. It feels like an executive suite blended with a high-tech apartment. The living area has this open, airy feeling thanks to the panoramic windows and smart lighting. CAT has added soft LED strips, indirect lighting, and these smooth, sculpted surfaces that reflect light in a warm, cozy way. The sofas look plush and customizable, with fabrics that are both durable and elegant. There's a multifunction table that can switch from dining to work mode, and entertainment systems integrated into the walls. What I love most is how smart everything is. The 2026 Cat Motorhome integrates digital controls for the lighting, temperature, entertainment, and even window tinting. You can literally press a button, and the windows shift from clear to shaded. It's the kind of futuristic detail that makes you smile every time you use it. Move into the kitchen, and you get this sleek compact layout that somehow has everything you need without feeling cramped. A smart fridge, a flush countertop stove, a hidden microwave, and storage spaces that slide, fold, and hide like magic. Cat clearly paid attention to how people actually live in these vehicles, not just how they look in brochures. Then there's the bedroom, and let me tell you, this is where Caterpillar flexes. The bed gives off a floating effect with soft underlighting, and the wall panels are cushioned with a matte finished fabric, making the space feel warm rather than metallic. You get privacy glass, built-in charging ports, a digital control screen on each side, and even a ceiling display you can turn into a starry night sky or dim into a soft amber glow. It's the kind of room where you forget you're inside a motorhome at all. And yes, the bathroom. Most RV bathrooms feel like tiny airplane lavatories, but Cat decided to break the rules. You get a walk-in shower with smart glass that frosts itself when you step inside. The sink is floating, the fixtures are matte black, and the mirror has integrated touch-sensitive lighting. Every surface feels premium and modern, like a boutique hotel bathroom designed by someone who actually cares about aesthetics. Now obviously all this engineering, technology, and luxury is going to come with a price, and the 2026 Caterpillar Motorhome is definitely sitting in the premium bracket. While final numbers aren't officially released yet, most experts are predicting a price somewhere between high six figures and possibly hitting the $1 million mark depending on customizations. But honestly, for the people interested in a motorhome like this, the value comes from what it gives back: freedom, durability, cutting-edge comfort, and the reliability of a brand that doesn't cut corners. And this is where comparisons to past models come in. Caterpillar hasn't done many motorhomes, at least not in the mainstream sense. They've had specialized off-road units, expedition vehicles, and industrial mobile rigs, but nothing aimed at the luxury RV lifestyle crowd. So the 2026 model is not just an update, it's a complete leap. Compared to previous CAT mobile units, this one is more refined, far more stylish, and designed for everyday travelers, not just expedition crews. Compared to other motorhomes on the market, it stands out because it doesn't pretend to be a bus or a trailer. It embraces its Cat identity, tough, industrial, bold, while blending it with modern luxury in a way no one else is doing. And let's be real, people have been waiting for a motorhome that looks futuristic instead of just updated. So many RVs still look like the same boxy shapes we've seen for decades. But this 2026 Cat design, it breaks the mold completely. It looks like it was built for the next generation of explorers, the kind of people who want to take their home into the mountains one week and park it in a luxury resort the next. The more you look at this motorhome, the more it tells you what it wants to be: a hybrid between adventure and comfort. A machine that can climb tough terrain but also let you relax in a warm, soft, beautifully lit interior at the end of the day. A vehicle built by a company that understands durability but isn't afraid to embrace elegance. And honestly, that balance is rare. When the 2026 Caterpillar Motorhome officially launches, I think it's going to shake up the industry in a big way. It's bold, it's different, and it represents a shift toward a future where motorhomes aren't just boxes on wheels. They're smart, sustainable, beautifully designed living spaces built to explore the world without limits. If you're a motorhome lover like me, this is one of those models that just makes you excited. It makes you imagine road trips you haven't taken yet. It makes you think about wilderness trails, mountain sunrises, and nights parked under the stars. And it reminds you why we love these machines in the first place, not just because they take us places, but because they become part of the adventure. If you love seeing the absolute newest motorhome technology and design, you need to be part of the Review My RV family. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss the next big reveal. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the open road.